Failure is a part of success. Failure is a part of being successful in life. When I was growing up, during my Asian childhood of having strict parents and the pressure on the education system, they would want me to get high grades, which kind of back then in my elementary school years was not that high, and also middle school. But during my years of high school, I got straight A's. But for some reason, whenever I failed a test or didn't pass something, I would get in trouble with my parents and get hit by them, literally. I would feel bad about myself and beat myself up by it. In general, when I fail at something, I would beat myself up because of it, and if there were people around, they would criticize me and laugh at me for it. Growing up, it makes me think that failure is bad and is something to avoid. In the education system, they would tell you to pass, just pass. But if you fail, you would have to redo the class and be stuck there and not go anywhere for the rest of your life. This belief can be applied to anywhere in life, such as sports, video games, etc. But in reality, failure is not that bad. Failure is a lesson to teach you what you did wrong in something so that when you face the situation again, you know what to do, therefore you can overcome the situation and be successful by it. We have been conditioned to believe that failure is bad and is something to be avoided. Just only have the success with no failure. Living a life of success only and not failure is an unrealistic life and is not attainable. I believe in second chances, and having that second chance, you can use it to your advantage and make up for the mistakes that you did and you learn from them. At that time, this made me change my belief on failure when I was watching self-improvement YouTubers, specifically David Goggins. David Goggins is not really into the self-improvement niche, but he is kind of mostly more motivational and promotes working and not giving up. So I think he's in that niche. So he's somewhere around in that niche. He was interviewed on the topic of failure, especially like Instagram reel or just a reel in general, and basically was saying that failure means you are putting effort and actually trying. People out there never fail because they never tried. He views failure as his first, second, third attempt so that he can learn from his attempts, and when his next attempt is being offered to him, he knows what to do, and the cycle repeats until he reaches success.
I talked to a group of lawyers this week. When I got done, one guy came over to me frustrated. Man, I keep on failing. Took me 4 times to pass the bar. Trying to start my business, I keep on failing at that. The whole time he was talking to me, I started smiling. He goes, "Why are you smiling?" I said, "Because you missed it. I don't see failure. I see grit, determination, drive, sacrifice. Failure means you're trying. A whole bunch of people out here never fail because they never try." He said, "How do you handle failure, Goggins?" I said, "I don't look at it as failure. I look at it as my first, second, third attempt. One thing in life that's for sure, the valiant motherfucker always wins. Stay hard." I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fucking fail, I'm gonna fucking fail, I'm gonna fucking fail, and I will succeed.
I want you to fail, and I want you to get up and do it again.
You have to fail. It's the only way to learn.
I dare you to fail for a whole year to see if you can get to the end. I dare you to fail.
People give up right before they get what they've always wanted to get.
Now, the only place to go from failure is to win.
If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying.
You have to achieve failure. You have to take it that far. Nobody wants to go that far. It's too scary. But you know something? I got news for you. That's where winning is. It always has been.
When I started watching his viewpoint of failure, I kind of felt good about myself. I started to think about it, and it was true. Whenever I fail, it was just my first, second attempt, and I could be able to learn what I did wrong. I started changing that belief and applying to studying, video games, and in my self-improvement journey. By doing so, I was able to be successful. I wasn't good at English classes. Even on the ACT, my English scores were very bad there. I beat myself up for it, but I was able to get into a dual credit English classes, and I was learning a lot from there. But whenever I fail at a test or essay, I noticed that the teacher would put comments on it saying the mistakes I did and puts advice on it. This helped me with my English essays and a lot more better. And then the next time when I had to do an essay, I was able to learn from my mistakes, not doing it again. And when I turned the essay in this time, I got a higher score, which was an A. I was definitely proud of myself for that. I have actually turned my weakness into my strength because of failure. I applied this concept to other areas of my life, such as dating, video games, working out, etc. And I noticed a drastic improvement in my life. It made me feel confident of reaching success, which I did. Overall, failure is a part of success. Failure is a process of becoming successful. Even the most famous people, such as celebrities, billionaires, etc., the whole nine, have experienced an excessive amount of failure more than us, but they use it to their advantage of becoming successful.